A phone that folds twice and turns into a 10-inch tablet sounds like the future. But here's the real question. Is Samsung's Galaxy Z TriFold actually useful, or is it just the most expensive party trick in smartphones right now? Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It really helps me keep bringing you more tech breakdowns like this one. Because on paper, the trifold is absurdly cool. You unfold it once, then again, and suddenly you're holding something closer to a tablet than a phone, all from a device that still fits in your pocket. That alone is enough to grab attention. But once the initial wow fades, the real test begins. Does this thing make sense in everyday life? And that's where things get complicated. This phone matters because it shows where Samsung thinks mobile devices are headed. Foldables were already a bold bet, and now Samsung is doubling down, literally. The trifold isn't just a refinement, it's a statement. Samsung is saying this is the next step. If it works, it could redefine how we think about phones, tablets, and everything in between. If it doesn't, it risks becoming a cautionary tale about pushing innovation too far too fast. Let's start with the price, because there's no way around it. The Galaxy Z TriFold launches at around $2,400. That's firmly luxury territory. For context, it's about $400 more than a standard Galaxy Z Fold 7, already an expensive device. And if something goes wrong, replacement screens are eye-watering, coming in at over $1,100, though Samsung does offer a one-time 50% discount on the first repair. Now, Samsung's track record does soften the blow a little. Foldables historically drop in price fairly quickly. The Z Fold 7 saw meaningful discounts just months after launch, and there's every reason to believe the TriFold will follow the same path. Within a year, it's realistic to expect prices dipping below $2,000. Still expensive, yes, but no longer completely untouchable. This feels like a device aimed squarely at early adopters who are willing to pay to live in the future first. Design-wise, the trifold is impressive and a little awkward. You have to fold it in a specific order, left panel first, then right, or the touch layer disables itself. That's not exactly intuitive. The cover panel can also get in the way of the main display in certain situations, reminding you that this is still a first-generation product trying to figure itself out. But when it works, it really works. The hinges are smooth, the build feels solid, and unfolding the phone delivers a near-tablet experience that's genuinely satisfying. The displays run at 120 Hz and get impressively bright, making media consumption one of the trifold's strongest selling points. Watching videos, multitasking, or reading on that huge screen feels natural in a way smaller foldables can't quite match. Samsung has clearly put a lot of effort into durability, too. The phone feels premium in hand, not fragile or experimental, and the addition of IP48 protection is a big deal for a device this complex. Still, the long-term durability question hangs over it, not because Samsung did a bad job, but because tri-folding phones are uncharted territory. Interestingly, Huawei already explored this space with the Mate X-T. What made the Mate X-T impressive wasn't just the idea, but the fact that it survived a full year of real-world use by reviewers. That's rare for a first-generation foldable. Its trifold design was more forgiving, allowing multiple configurations, dual-screen and triple-screen modes without as many quirks. Samsung does beat Huawei in polish and ecosystem support, especially in Western markets, where Huawei never fully competed. But the Mate X-T proved that this category can work, and that makes the trifold feel less like a crazy experiment and more like an evolution, even if it's still rough around the edges. So, is the Galaxy Z TriFold a fancy gadget or a gimmick? Right now, it's kind of both. It's undeniably impressive and genuinely useful in specific scenarios, especially for power users who live on multitasking and media consumption. But it's also expensive, niche, and full of compromises that most people won't want to deal with. The bigger takeaway is this. The trifold isn't trying to win over everyone. It's testing the waters. It's Samsung asking, are people ready for this? If enough users say yes, future versions will be thinner, cheaper, and smarter. If not, the TriFold may end up remembered as a bold and very expensive step that helps shape whatever comes next. And honestly, that might be enough to justify its existence. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.